Hey, we leveled up though. That's kind of nice. 220 experience points that time. And 137 crowns. And I will resist the urge to gain more experience points by killing this guy.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
We're back with the worst Witcher judge of character ever. Blew it on that dwarf contract, and now this guy who's should be thanking his lucky stars that I don't just turn him into experience points. And what is this old man doing? Okay, he's obviously a blind old man. He looks more like a guy play acting as an old man. Kind of looks like a wig he's wearing there, and he kind of is affecting a walk. He doesn't really... Okay, this, I gotta get out of here. This is a weird part of Novigrad. Okay, so now that we finished, or we should have finished, that quest, let's make sure it's on our completed quest list. And I forget what I'm so terrible at finding quests on my finished quest list that go right by them when they are right in front of my face. But it was I know it was 13th level, so that kind of helps finding it. There it is right there, an elusive thieves. Right, so we finished that at half the pay that we deserved. So now we can go into Witcher contracts again and select Deadly Delights. Okay, talk to the guard. Geralt spied something on the city notice board that intrigued him. It seemed keeping the peace in Novigrad was not the city guard's only problem. Okay, so let's see where that takes us within Novigrad. That takes us right up the road. Okay, fantastic. Let's go for it. And the ongoing search for bear fat continues, of course. We'll just have to have an eternal fire priest talking to no one. Just practicing his trade, I guess. Okay, here we go. Hear about the job.
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massacred. Tough men, the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must? What makes you say that?
If you've seen the corpses.
Corpses, tell me about them.
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard talk of folk who died in the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
Okay, I'm not sure what he's suggesting. Were they burnt? Were they bloated from rot in the heat? I don't know what the heck he's suggesting. Okay, where are the bodies? Let's go find out what he means.
Yet? Where?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first. Talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me, we pulled what we had for a reward.
Okay. So I didn't get a chance to negotiate that one. I'm thinking, you know, Geralt, now that he's 14th level, by the way, I need to allocate that point, but now that he's gotten up in level, now that he's done the work to become a higher level Witcher, he is worth more. So I think negotiating contracts is just a natural consequence of putting in the work. that he has put in. And I hope I'm following the little white dots on my mini-map. We'll just keep following them and see where it takes us here. Okay, there we go. Am I talking to him? No, it looks like I'm talking to the guy next to him. There we go, medic.
You're the medic.
Whoa.
What can I help you with?
Can I get one of those masks? What is that? Is that a breather mask or something? Dead guards, tell me about them.
I'm looking into the dead guards. Heard you did autopsies.
Did their friends hire you? Good. I'm happy to help.
Find any wounds on the bodies? Where were the bodies found? Heard the corpses were desiccated. Okay, so that's what he meant. They were all dried out. Are we talking about a vampire here? Once again, find any wounds on the bodies? Where? I want to ask all of these things. Let's start at the top, shall we?
Find any claw or fang marks on the bodies?
Fangs? No. Claws? Not quite. Only scratches. Fingernails, most likely. From their adventures with whores.
Adventures with whores. Okay. Where were the bodies found?
Last body. Where was it found?
In a side alley along the road from the docks to the brothel district. Someone had dropped it there in the middle of the night.
Need to examine that spot.
Okay, so I assume that'll be the next quest marker. I heard they were desiccated.
Heard the bodies were desiccated.
Do you believe a beast killed them? I don't. The bodies were dried out. But perhaps they tried to apprehend a mage who cast a nasty spell on them.
Was it dehydration?
Strictly speaking, no. Though I don't quite know what to compare it to.
Thanks. Should go see the place where they were found.
Good luck.
And why are you... So, what does that mask do for you? I gotta know. Okay, so now I'm going to check the map. Where are we headed now? We are headed... Was that... Oh, this was the area I couldn't get into. Alright, so we're basically headed over to Hattori's. I think he's somewhere in that area. Okay. Doing the whirlwind tour of Novigrad here. Desiccated bodies. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, a vampire doesn't suck you that dry, does he? I mean, maybe. I mean, vampires in Geralt's world could do something. Something akin to that, I suppose. Don't they? They like. They just let you bleed out, or they try to wound you, and it's not like traditional vampires. They don't bite you on the neck. They give you massive wounds and then lap up the blood out of the wounds, right? Okay, are we going to run into trouble here?
Bodies were found here. Gotta look for clues. Anything unusual.
Well, King of Beggars' Henchmen, right. Okay. You know, footprints in Geralt's world often look like somebody's kind of hopping rather than walking. It's really not the way footprints lay out, but I guess I'll just ignore that fact. Okay, so examine. Did I have an examine icon? Yes, I do.
Hobnailed guards' boots. Unimportant.
Okay. Thanks for that, Geralt. Oops, got
A
another.
child's footprints. Damn, lots of foot traffic.
Yeah.
Hoof prints clearly. A horse? No horse I know walks on two legs.
Okay, interesting. So let's check the quest journal a second. Actually, give me just a moment here. Okay, let's see what the quest journal says about this quest. During a conversation with a certain guardsman, Geralt learned that members of the City Watch had been disappearing under murky circumstances. He accepted the task of looking into the matter. Geralt spied something on the city notice board that okay, so we're I would have thought that paragraph, are we now stacking the contract quest updates? Okay. So we're still following. We're still in the follow the tracks stage of this process. So which way? Oh, I guess maybe I've got to get my horseshoe or hoof direction, hoofprint direction correct. I'm sorry, I don't know which way the hooves are supposed to be facing when you're walking forward as whatever this creature would do.
My, what a freak.
Yeah. Never heard that one before. This freak could be saving you guys from some monster that's desiccating people.
Gates.
What did he say about crippled gates? What? Oh man, see, I gotta stop babbling over Geralt.
Empty perfume vial. Expensive. Neighborhood's a bit shabby for this.
Do we have some kind of weird non-human prostitute going on here? That's what else am I supposed to? Well, these boys were into some weird things, weren't they? Okay, so Geralt said something that might be in a quest update. Okay, the clues Geralt found led him to a house of ill repute. As is often the case in such establishments, more than lovemaking was taking place within its walls. Okay, interesting. Talk to the... Well, first I've got to... We want to follow the scent of the perfume, right? So let's do that. As always, the quest journal sort of contains spoilers, doesn't it? Okay.
What race, what style? Wanna dip your dingle?
All right.
We are definitely wondering, is this... There's Satori. Thankfully it doesn't lead to his establishment. Okay, what do we got glowing red over there? Townsman. Really?
Blood, eh?
This isn't another...
That's not normal.
No. Okay, why is the townsman glowing? Okay, let's... And why is Geralt saying it's not normal? Because he's... acting strange?
Where am I?
Ah. Well, I guess we'll ask him if he's okay first, before we start interrogating him.
You all right?
I was in the house.
That one?
I believe so. Forgive me. I must rest.
Charmed by a succubus? Gotta get in that house, see what's inside.
Ah. Okay, so we didn't have to ask him that question. Geralt just kind of knows. All right, let's look at the quest update again. Why did... So we don't have to talk to the brothel owner? Or... Okay, I guess I jumped a step there. All right, never mind. Well, that was jumping another step. And what? I guess it was either or. I could have done either or. All right. So we, rather than talk to the brothel owner and get the necessary information, we used Geralt's super Witcher senses to intuit what was going on. Locked. Of course it's locked. All right. I guess that guy'll recover. And whatever he's ailing from is not my problem, technically, is it? Is there anything down here? What is... It's all just cobwebs under the stairs.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
Something is lighting up red in there. Ah, interesting. Okay. But before I go there, what the heck is up here?
Ain't it a kingfisher?
What's
You're
this one
sorted
doing
for at
here?
least 2.
You stupid! Can't you see he's a witcher? Likely tracking some beast.
Yeah, that guy's got a couple brain cells functioning. Nice. Okay. Now, can I get in here, or do I probably have to ard that? Do I want to Novigrad, Glory Lane. Okay, do I want to go there already, or do I want to keep looking first? Before I get all rambunctious about knocking doors and walls down, let's,
A whole day wasted.
I've had many days wasted, buddy.
Why you wandering
You'll get
the
over it.
streets, eh? Tempting decent men into indecent thoughts.
In short,
I must go
kisses
to the
your
room.
ass today,
Sure.
will bite it
To
tomorrow.
poison it, no doubt.
They do enjoy ridiculing elves, don't they? Okay, so probably there's a wait a second. There's a quest
It's a
there.
material world, and I'm a
My-
material girl.
What'll we do with her, Reddy? Temple Guard ought to get her, to my mind.
Please, you know what they'll do to me.
Fine. Go. We'll let this be the last time I see you here, you elf bitch.
Alright, looks like that worked out on its own. Okay, I didn't need a quest, another quest. Okay, so I was going this way. You know, they, excuse me a moment. It's almost like they pester those elves for really no reason. I mean, why are you, I mean, if you're just going to tell her to go home, I mean, what, just don't even start the pestering to begin with.
That's what waits you, freaking witcher.
Merchant, can I buy from that merchant? And I hate to do this again, but excuse me one more moment. Must be a 5-alarm fire in my neighborhood. Emergency vehicles are going non-stop. Okay, no, you're not actually. I just wanted to see if you had bear fat, that's all. But you're not talking to me. Okay, it looks like that door needs to be arted down. There's no way around it.
Vulgar one. Can see it in your face.
Okay, so, whoops, not Ignied. Don't want to burn the house down. We want to knock the door down. Easy, girl. Okay, there we go. Now we may want Igni at the ready. Well, this looks somewhat gruesome, but okay. Where am I going here? Right there. Really? What am I missing? Did I come to a dead end? Okay. Maybe it was up there that, and that's how I get into the house. Is there something up there that I can jump up on? No, it doesn't look like Geralt reaches that. Alright. Did I just knock the door down for no reason? Let's go back up to where the beggars were and see if there was more up there that I ignored.
Alms for the poor?
There we go. Yes, this looks...
told him not to stick his arse where he don't belong.
I know he's not talking about me.
Spare a
Well,
copper or
there are
two.
beggars everywhere, aren't there? Okay. Now, let's go one more level up here. Okay, and that should give me access to the house, jumping down there, yes? But before I do that, let's see what's out over here if I don't fall down that hole. Is it going to let me? Okay. Let me out on... Is this a wise idea to be going out on this ledge? That sure is a dangerous place to dry your clothes. Okay, now, it looks like that's where we're headed. How do I get down there without breaking a leg? Do I just drop in? Guess I just drop in. Now I have a quest update, so let's see what that says. Okay, it just tells me to confront the succubus. And where would I find the succubus that Geralt is so sure? Harborside, okay. And does I mean, what is she doing to her clientele? That's the door that was locked, right? Well, there she is.
Who are you?
Okay then.
Witchers.
Have you come to kill me?
That depends, I suppose. Well, do we get right to it, or do I gotta know what's going on? What do succubi do to... Alright, I want to talk.
Dunno. Want to talk first? Why'd you kill those guards?
I was careless. Let them surprise me. They wished to kill me. I had to defend myself.
That it? No heart-rending story about human hatred for all things different, all things strange?
I'm not one to lie, nor do I kill without reason.
Oh man, my leniency hasn't gotten me has gotten me nothing but trouble the past few contracts. Gotta kill you. You need to leave this city. Well, I don't know. So I guess they were coming just to kill her because she's a succubus. What did I see? I don't understand. I need to know more about succubi. What did they? I mean, is this just how they live? They kill people in order to exist? I mean, if I just tell her to leave the city, she's going to go kill elsewhere, isn't she? Oh, I'm such a softie. Just get out of the city.
You gotta leave the city.
And what if I don't?
I'll have to kill you.
I despise change. How stupid of me to walk into an ambush, let myself be surprised.
I'll have to lie about killing you. Usually I bring a trophy.
Very well, take this. And this, because I'm furious with you. Though I shall calm down once I'm away from this place.
I'm thinking about killing you anyway. I'm cutting you a break here. Malgrim. Just give me a new item, Malgrim. And you definitely have hooves. Interesting. Okay, so should I not now have a... First of all, let's see what we got. Succubus trophy, okay. Looks like a serpent of some kind, and Malgrim. Okay, let's look at what is. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's very nice. Let's compare and contrast. Critical hit takes a hit. Critical hit chance, well, that's crap anyway. Quen sign goes up with Malgrim. Erden sign goes up with Malgrim. And my Axie, and well, that's because of, no, that's not because of, no, it is because I've got the sign intensity runestone in there. But that damage is enough of an increase for me to be interested in that. Okay, so I think it's time to switch swords, and I might as well, while I'm thinking about it, I might as well allocate my leveling point. So let's switch, and let's repair it if we can. Might as well repair that too while we're at it. None of your equipment needs... I thought the silver sword was... wasn't it? What am I missing here? Oh no, it's 100%. Okay, never mind. Alright, so now we want to put runestones in it. And it has... What if I sell the other sword, the Aiden Dythe? Yeah, that'll get me a nice chunk of crowns there. Okay, what do we want to put in this? It already has Quen and Erden as a bonus. Let's put chance stun. Do we want to get serious about using non-lesser, using the good runestones, so to speak, that I have? Cause burning. Cause once again burning. Those are Dashbog runestones. Zoria runestone. Chance to freeze. Rune runestone, adrenaline point gain. I really don't care about that very much. Chance to poison. Chance to stagger. That might actually be worth it. Greater Triglav runestone. 5% chance to stun. Okay. Vela's runestone. I only have one more of those, huh? Lesser Chernobog attack power up 2%. Triglav runestone. Chance to stun. This is a lesser Chernobog runestone. Let's say, I think we're going with that. And I think, what is this? Divana cause bleeding. That is, we're gonna still stick with the lesser ones. Do I have a lesser Vela's runestone? I don't think I have a lesser Vela's runestone. That's unfortunate. I would like an increase in my sign intensity as well. Burning, armor piercing. Let's go with that, and let's go with the chance to stun or stagger. That what's the difference between? Have I asked this? I think I've asked it before. The difference between stunning and staggering. Let's go with stun. Okay, so there we go. And I've got to put. Well, we should probably check to see if Hattori has money again. She doesn't seem to be in any awful hurry to leave. Oh, and we wanted to check her trophy, right? Now, do I have to fork that trophy over, or do I get to keep this trophy? 5% gold bonus. All right, that's kind of the same as one of the other trophies that I have. And right now, I have, which trophy do I have? I think I have the experience trophy. Noonwraith trophy, yeah. Experience bonus. Okay, so let's go see our guard friend, and I know brushing your hair is really important, but get moving. Alright, maybe before I see him I should take a moment and save the game. And where was he again? I think... I assume my every move is observed, huh? Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Yeah, I think I can get under... I think that's just like a sort of covered path there. I can get under that little stretch of building, that little connector there. And I know there's a term for it, and I just can't remember it right now. Something a little more apt than like archway. It's like causeway or something like that. Okay, so Let's see if he buys the old lie here. I know how the guards died.
Guards were killed by a succubus.
Succubus? In Novigrad? How? Light of the eternal fire protects the city.
Must have gone out a few times recently. Anyway, succubus won't harm anyone anymore. Here's proof.
Masterful work, Witcher. And here's your reward, as promised.
Farewell.
Okay. What do we get? Quest completed, Deadly Delights. 243 experience points. And 186 crowns. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Let's check and make sure it's on our completed quest lists, and it was 15th level if I remember right, so we should see it somewhere down here. What was it? Deadly Delights? Yeah, okay, so there you go. It's on our completed list. And actually, we want to go into character here, and we want to allocate this point. Now, here's the thing. I am still, by the way, when does this open up? Level 16. Okay, so we got 2 more levels before I can put something in that slot. I'm still torn here with this damn, wait a second. We've got Erden in there now. Why do I have Erden in there? We're supposed to have, oh, because I wanted Puppet to be the thing, right? When I'm fighting. Right, so that's why in that interaction list episode with the dwarf, or was it the dwarf? I forget. Somebody I didn't have a chance to, I wasn't given the option to axie them and make them do what I wanted. And I'm forgetting now who that was. But anyway, so do I want to, we still really haven't taken advantage of this. And the next level is, what's the next level? Targeted enemy briefly becomes an ally and deals 60% more damage. Stamina, regeneration, and see, that's, I think because of that, we want to go there. I think we want to upgrade this. Let's, I'm going to upgrade that. There you go. All right, so my Puppet now, if I ever get a chance to use it, will deal more damage than before. Okay, fantastic. And I think there's no reason. Is there any reason not to go see Triss? And how is it that I know where Triss lives? Well, I guess because I know her, but isn't she supposed to be hiding? Anyway, so let's check our secondary quests here and our Witcher contracts. Yeah, these are all Godin Skellige contracts. These are above my pay grade at the moment. This is Gwent stuff. This is just going to be there forever until I get them all, I assume. And my Witcher I guess I could risk that now. But I don't think so. I think we need to get back on the main quest trail here, so to speak. So let's see where Triss lives. And she is real close by, isn't she? All right, before I go and do that, I want to go see if Hattori has any money, because I do want to keep, as soon as he gets money, I want to sell him stuff and keep on that, keep up to date on getting rid of my excess stuff. And why am I forgetting where the heck he is? Now I'm forgetting how to, sorry, that was awfully rude, I have to say. Forgetting where the heck he is and how to get to his shop. There he is. Do you have any money, Hattori?
Greetings, Ipier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Let me see what you got.
What do you have on offer?
And hopefully it's coins. Man, you are getting money back at a pathetic rate. Okay, so the only reason you have more than the last time I saw you is because I had you repair stuff for me. So that's not going to do any good. All right.
So long.
Would you get busy and sell stuff and get some money? Okay. So now let me go to my stash and get rid of this, my other sword, and then we will go see Triss. And I am sort of taking the long way to my stash, but that's all right. Taking the scenic route to the stash.
Well, another freak.
Oops, and forgetting where the door is. Okay, is there anything else I would put in here besides my sword? I don't think so. Okay. And right, we do have a higher carry weight than we probably should. Okay, I don't know why that is, honestly. What am I carrying that's extra here? It's probably more hides that I picked up or something. All right, anyway. Let's go see Triss.
Mug like that won't get you a copper. Wants to be elegant like me.
And the best way to get to her is... why do I have a quest over here? It's almost like in the same... Really? I have another quest available over here. Oh, it's almost like the powers that be don't want me to go see Triss yet. Now, are these the fleeting quest availables, like, you know, like that elf woman who was in trouble for a total of 10 seconds and then her quest available marker went away? Or are these real quests? I mean, I don't want to... All right, let's just see what that one's all about. This one that I don't have to go down into the bits for. Assuming we can get there before it vanishes. And this one's on the way to see Triss, really. Oh, another herbalist. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, why are you not... Aren't you the herbalist? Or is the herbalist up here? The only reason I want to see an herbalist is because of bear fat, right? No, this doesn't do me any good at all, or does it? Locked. Okay, is the herbalist on the other side of the building? Huh. I need to give that a try because I need bear fat. If the herbalist has it, of course. That looks like a right and proper herbalist shop. Ah! It's a halfling. Okay. Very nice.
A good one to grey, but by your face and straight back, I know you to be in your youth.
Greetings. What do you sell?
Herbs, young lad. I've all sorts gathered near about. You'd be surprised what useful plants grow by the roadside.
Actually, I wouldn't.
Not
I'm a
that
witcher.
Surprised, actually.
Monk's hood, for instance. Lovely blossom. Soothes aches and pains, but just a handful and you could poison a whole family. A very useful plant.
Yeah. What else would you recommend?
Useful for
look, young
poisoning
man.
families,
You
apparently.
seem learned in these matters, so I'll show you my special stock from under the counter.
Okay. Ooh, and we can play Gwent with him. Let me first see what he has.
You just might have the herbs I need.
Okay. got a lot of, he's got bear fat. Would you look at that? We will take all of that. Thank you. All the bear fat. Very nice. Now, he might have other stuff we need as well, like cherry cordial. That's alcohest. Yeah, no, we're not that lucky. All right. The other thing is I need to, what is this? This is alchemy paste, right? I need to get my money back, so this is a quest item. Bundle of burdock. Okay, we better buy that. Let me go ahead and sell him some of my stuff here. Okay, that didn't take long because I sold him some fairly high-ticket items like Essence of Wraith. Okay, so he is now out of coin. That makes me feel better. Alchemy, what can he... Oh, that's me. I don't know why that's... All right, let's play some Gwent with him, and then I am going to go ahead and fashion those oils that hopefully the bear fat lets me craft. Let's crank it up. I've been having luck with Gwent.
How about you take a break from hawking? We play cards instead.
Have I played a halfling before? I don't know. Okay, and I still don't know what card I unnecessarily added to my deck, so let's just start the game. He's got Scoia'tael. Isn't that just right and proper for a halfling? All right, Sigismund Dijkstra. We've got a spy. Got 2 spies in this deal. Nice. And we've got a lot of siege without anything to augment it besides my leader card. Might need to clear weather for Scoia'tael. We are going to... Do I need 2 decoys? Yeah. We are going to... I think we're going to stick with this deal. I think I like it. So, let's go ahead and cancel out of the deal. Out of the redeal, sorry. Interesting. Okay, so 2 can play at that. Let's see what we get. We got... he has swapped out my spy. Okay. Let's go with... can I swap out... I don't know if I can swap out the special cards. And this is, what is this? It's for siege. Okay. And chances are I won't be using that unless I'm forfeiting around or something. Let's go with another spy here. Commander Sworn. Okay, and then we got a Katwini Siege Expert. Nice. It is Spy Central here. Okay, so not a bad time to decoy Dijkstra back. It's going to be a... He has passed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get more cards. And now, do I... He's got 13, I've got 13. I think, is it worth it to me to... Well, let's try. And can I... I can't... Shouldn't I be able to choose what I can... Why am I not able... I don't think I can decoy the special cards, so let's cancel that. Now, do I want to... The question is, do I want to take this round? Or do I want to let him have it? Unfortunately, we're even cards-wise. is there any way for me to... He's got 9. Yeah. And could I, like, just constantly... I guess that's why I didn't get any option, because you can't decoy a decoy, because you could spend the eternity continually decoying decoys, couldn't you? Yeah, so that the decoy isn't going to do me any good here. But... If I had an 8... If I had an 8 siege, it would be worth it. But of course I only have a 6 siege. Of course. What is... You are ranged. You're ranged. But then I would win it anyway. What are you? You are... So if I put down... If I put down Death Mold and... what is it? Siegfried or Sigmund or whatever his name is. I would win here, and I would have 11 cards, and then I would get one dealt to me because I won the round. I think that's worth it to me. So let's... I could do it with 1 point less, couldn't I? But I don't want to put him down in case I get dealt one of them. He augments the other guy. I also could do it. I could do it with Death Mold, and let's put these 2 guys down. Right. And then we will pass. I'm worried about him having medics and pulling those... what do we got? Okay, we got Zoltan. Alright, that's fine. Now, he is not Nilfgaard, so he does not win a tie, right? He's Scoia'tael. So I can pass here and force him to put down a card, is what I'm getting at. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we have even cards. Edda, Imi, I don't know what that said there. Okay. Won the round. Very nice. Well, not so nice, but all part of the plan anyway. Avatar Smuggler, and he's going to pull some guys out, right? All right, there you go. Now, if I had, of course, what I have here is a Siege weather card, which doesn't do me much good, but... Okay, well, it's all hands on deck, isn't it? What is... Alright, so I can use Commander's Horn on you guys. I only have 1... And if he puts down another spy, I can decoy it, which is kind of nice, but, yeah. Alright, let's get to it. Dwarven Skirmisher. He's going to pull more guys out, isn't he? Oh, my kingdom for a close combat weather card. Okay, what does that do? Apparently nothing. Okay. Medic. Yeah, he's going to pull a spy out, isn't he? I knew it. Okay, let's decoy that. Really could use a close combat weather card, couldn't I? Now that I'm going to give him Dykstra. See what we get. Oh, very nice. That is exceptional. He is kicking my butt at the moment, but I've got a lot of points yet to put down. Dennis Kramer. Okay. Alright, let's start putting the siege row down here. Clearing weather already. Okay then. Let's kind of shuffle it in and out here. The augmenters and the regular siege cards. Scorch. Ooh, okay, see. Alright, well anyway, he got his Scorch out of the way, so you wouldn't think he'd have another one. Would you? Another medic. This is probably going to be another spy card. It's alright, I'll take the points there. That's fine. Yeah, now I'm a little worried about the, no, his Scorch is done, right? So, let's keep putting siege down. See where that takes us. Barclay Elves. Okay. And more siege. We are closing the point gap here, but he still seems to have some... Tell you what, he's got a good deck. There's no doubt. Oof, man, he's got a really good deck. Damn. Okay. Siege Commander Zorn. Wow. Where did this guy come from? Damn. Alright, so the only thing I can use now is my leader card, and I don't think it's going to do it for me. Close, but nope, he's going to beat me. Wow. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. And I cranked up the bet, didn't I? Damn! Okay, that's the first Gwent game I've lost in a while. Good game, you sawed-off little runt. Okay, so did we get everything from him that we needed? He's probably got a card that I should win from him. I should probably try again. But I will keep him in the back of my mind that I lost to him, and I will come back and play Gwent again. Right now, we are going to finally craft the most important oil that we need to craft here, and that is, what is it? An enhanced necrophage oil. This we definitely need. Okay, there you go. And we might as well, what do we have? We have only one other that we can make, and that's enhanced cursed oil, which is good if we run into a werewolf or two. Okay, finally got that bear fat we needed, and I think we're done here. So let's go see if that quest is still available after all that time I wasted there. And that was over here to the left, right? I believe it was somewhere like right in here. Oh, there it is, over there.
What's the hurry?
Okay. Strumpet, who is in distress.
Blasted whoresons all. Scum sailing from across the sea. Think they can do what they please. Help me, Witcher. Take pity.
Oh boy, we got the waterworks going. Okay, let's see what this is all about.
What happened?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over crippled Kate's.
Taken over? How's that?
Clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday, apparently celebrating some big loot.
Yeah, sounds like Skellige's.
But you look to be an honest man. Help us. Drive away the hooligans. We've not much, but it'll make a tidy sum if we all pitch in.
Won't they just go away on their own after a while? What? I mean, alright, I'll help.
Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Really? So there are good men left in the world?
I am going to try not... Out on your arse. That's the name of the quest. I am going to try not to make enemies of Skelligers. Sounds like I'm pronouncing Skellige like a Britisher. People from Skellige. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to axie them out of there, and we'll see how that works. We're going to We're going to get to our signs here, and we are going to put Delusion in where Erden is now. And hopefully that will let us... Now, where am I going for this? Is that... I don't think I have that as my quest. Would that be a second? It can't be a Witcher contract. Out on your arse. There it is. Get rid of the drunk Skelliger. See, it is pronounced Skelliger. Near crippled Kate's, Geralt encountered a sobbing woman. He never had been able to walk unmoved past the trouble made him, and so inquired if he could be of any help. She asked if he could go inside crippled Kate's and toss out the band of drunken Skelligers, which had taken over the establishment. Okay, and they're like right here. So I'm running off to nowhere. They're right inside here. Okay, boys, what's going on?
Sorry, mate. Gotta fill your horn elsewhere. This establishment's part of Skellige today.
Okay. Really? I set up Axie and you're not going to use it?
Seems to me we're still in Novigrad. And in Novigrad rules apply. Rules you happen to be breaking.
Just how's that? You're not allowed to drink in peace. Have a bit of fun. Leg it, man, before you taste the wrath of a Skellige.
Yeah, see, that's what we're looking for. Let's you and me settle this man to man. Get out of here or taste my wrath. Be good boys and leave. Yeah, see, we're gonna... Although... See, here's the thing. Do they know afterward that I charmed them? I mean, if they come to and hold it... Well, let's do this.
Collect your friends and go. On your best behavior now.
Hey, gents, time to go.
No swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Alright, remember I was... Well, I guess you guys don't like to remember that people are nice, but... Could you maybe make an exception as Skelligers once and say, hey, somebody didn't fight with me and we worked it out peacefully, and maybe remember and cut me a break when I get to Skellige instead of trying to punch my teeth in. That's all I'm asking. Okay, so now, before I talk to her, let's get back to character and let's put the puppet thingy in where the delusion thingy is. There you go. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What just happened there? Whoa. No, actually, we want to put... All right. Damn, I am terrible at this. Alright, this is Erden. Let's put that in there. Let's put Puppet in where the whatchamacallit is, the mutagen is. Okay, now I like it. And do we have to talk to the strumpet, or did that quest clear it? So no, we have to talk to her.
Thanks so much. We'd not have managed on our own. We're not rich, but I hope this is enough.
I can't... No, I can take this. Sorry. If I can take from dwarves and from merchants, I can take from strumpets. Okay, so that should be quest completed, yes? Yes, there you go. Completed and man, we are knocking them down. Okay, so now do we go... Only 15 crowns though, boy, strumpets gotta get to work there. Okay, let's go see if that other quest that I saw is still available. Yes, it is. Okay. Hopefully this one is another quick one. But I've been getting, sooner or later we're going to get involved in some extended campaign here for one of these quests. You just know it. And we want to go up and around here and across the stream again. There's probably an easier way to get down to the bits than the way I take all the time, but this is working for me, so let's just stick with it. Fast travel. Such a pain in the neck to get to this part of the of Novigrad. And it is, it's down here to the left, right? Which side of this little lake here do I want to, okay, so let's take this route. Oh, there is really no, the mini-map showing water, but it's just kind of like a little swampy area, isn't it? Alright, there's Nostrix or something there? There we go. Nice. And it's somewhere like right around here, yes? I think I went past it. I think I went a little too far. I think it's somewhere like right around here. What the heck? There it is. Okay. How do I... Is it in? No, it's not in here. It is between the buildings? There it is. No, it's not another...
I've done nothing. Gentlemen, I beg you.
Back off. Don't dare interfere.
Please, I've a wife, children. Mercy.
Too late, prisoner. You must die.
Okay, what's going on here?
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Yeah, let's first establish that he's actually a dealer.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any Fistek.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all, which hardly makes him innocent.
That didn't get me far, did it? Got no proof he sold any Fistek, let alone contaminated powder. Well, I don't know that they do what you want with him. I always seem to side with humans, don't I? Got no proof he sold any Fistek, let alone contaminated powder. See, are they just going to start fighting with me then? Is this the let's battle to the death? Oh, how am I supposed to know whether or not... I mean, he does seem a little on the shady side, doesn't he? What are you going to do with him? Can I not ask them that? I don't think I came all the way for this, and I don't care.
Just
I don't think I care.
Fistek is bad enough, but offering contaminated powder, it's malicious. Something that has to carry punishment.
No, don't let them murder me. You can't.
Well, I let Lambert murder somebody, so...
Thank you, Vatgern, for letting us do what was only right. Vafael.
Now what are my experience points going to be, if any? I guess I don't get any. I have no idea what I just did there. I just let them murder him. Oh, my Witcher ethics are pathetic. Okay, well, anyway, at least there's a quest item off my map. Can I climb up this? Go to the tree fort? That would be neat. Guess not. Okay, well, why did I even come here if I was going to do that? I gotta work on my my morals and my Witcher ethics. I'm terrible. Blow ball. I'm good at harvesting though. That I do really well as a Witcher. I excel at harvesting, I gotta say. Making ethical choices, well, I'm working on it, all right? I don't know. What was I supposed to do there? He could very well have been purposely selling them tainted stuff, and it's really none of my business. I don't know. There was no easy way out of that one. I was going to have to fight them, and you know, it would have come down to me fighting the elves to free him, and I've murdered so many elves so far. I punched a bunch of Scoia'tael to death, and with Lambert, we killed the whole bar full of Scoia'tael. I mean, I've killed enough Scoia'tael is what I'm getting at. Oops, I wanted to go to my quest. I want to put the Visit Triss quest as the selected quest, right? And I think we're heading in the right direction still, but it wants me. Oh, okay. We're like already there. Tell you what, let me take a minute here and save the game. What does that say? Sorceress? It's like which would must have left something, and what of it? This place has been picked through. Okay. Anyway, let me save the game real quick. Okay, it looks like the minimap's telling me to go through this gate. Alright, and where the heck are we? Here. Talk Thug. Talk Thug. Are they like beating up Triss or something?
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Get lost, let's talk. And if anybody's going to be doing looting, it's me. Okay. I'm talking to looters. Let's talk.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
We're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
The video is definitely sticking there for some reason. Okay, who might know why is she in hiding? Well, I know that. Would it be worth my while to get their opinion on that? She's hiding because of the eternal fire creeps, right? Let's ask this.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
And the video is definitely still sticking. Okay, who might know?
Someone's got to know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove? That sounds like a nice place. I would like to know how it got the name.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
So you guys are regulars.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
Oh, I meant no offense.
Alright, where's Putrid Grove?
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumor has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
So you should know. We've already been over this.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them
gotta
outside
throw
of
it back in
town.
Geralt's face, don't they?
If you know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone called for me. Wonder why.
Ah, interesting.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitch's shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings.
And the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
He almost could be a witcher with that scar, couldn't he?
You
Whoa,
know a
what
bat
did that
can
guard
sniff
do?
out
Whoa.
a moth a mile away.
Okay. Don't know much about small animals. It's about their hearing, not sense of smell. Yeah, isn't it? Well, it's, I guess they wouldn't know echolocation back in these days, but okay. What do you want? Should we get right to it? Should we banter back and forth with them? Let's correct them and aggravate them.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Got nothing on me. Well, he has the fact that you're a witcher, Geralt. Yeah, let's ask, who's it for then? It's going to be for humans
Novigrad
only.
was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Actually can't wait for that, to be honest. Okay, quest updated, Pyres of Novigrad. I got it. I thought she already was an entry in the character list, but let's check that out. Oops, and I always do that. Go to my character thingy rather than the glossary. Characters. Okay, Vime Vivaldi. I haven't read this, huh? The dwarves have been in the banking business since the legendary King Desmond of Temeria was just a snot-nosed brat in short trousers asking for more yam with his bread. Since then, the prominent dwarven banking families, the Giancardis, the Vivaldis, and the Cianfanellis, no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, have only expanded their services, establishing branches in all the larger cities of the north. Vime Vivaldi carried the torch of this venerable tradition into modern times, growing the Novigrad branch of his family's bank until it was the largest in the city. Geralt and I had met him over a dozen years before our story begins, and had always appreciated his honesty and financial acumen. Okay. The latter he gave further proof of during the time in which our story takes place. Boy, that is a convoluted structure there. For his bank remained profitable even in the face of growing non-human oppression. Okay, there you go. And we're looking for Triss's entry. And she is somewhere here. Triss Marigold, there you go. Why is there no, if she's new, why is there no star? I must have read it. I always considered it a point of particular pride to count Triss Marigold and Maribor. I know I've read this before. Among my closest and dearest friends, this exceptionally talented sorceress was a shining star of her profession, the former mage advisor to King Foltest, and a famous hero of the Battle of Sodden, known as the 14th of the Hill. Yet in no way did she resemble her often unbearably haughty sisters in magic. Her deft mind, warm smile, and considerable personal charm had always won over even the hardest of hearts. Though my personal relations with Triss never ventured beyond the fraternal, Geralt of Rivia at one point found her allure irresistible. From then on, the two shared feelings that ran far deeper than a superficial and fleeting fancy. Yennefer told Geralt that Triss had recently taken up residence in the free city of Novigrad. It seemed Triss had gone into hiding from the so-called witch hunters persecuting magic wielders in the city, turning to one of the leaders of the local underworld for protection. Okay, so we still have this quest selected, right? Find out if Ciri is in Velen. Okay. Yeah, none of that says anything about Triss there. Let's look at the world map and see what, whoa, we have got, what is, okay, so we can look for thieves. We've got, I mean, there are a million. Alright, so we're just following a thief here then, right? Simple as that. We're going to the main square here to do that. Is there anything, out of curiosity, it's only going to go to the Eternal Fire goons, so Journeyman Weapons Repair Kit, Enhanced Cat, interesting, I might be able to make that. Redanian Halberdier's Armor, Assassin's Gauntlet, I think I got them before. Cured Leather Twine, Florins, yeah, we're definitely not letting this crap get into their hands. The Conjunction of the Spheres, have I read this already? Scholars have many vices. Possibly the worst among them is a tendency to describe the simple in unnecessary complex terms, to dress the plain in the garb of false learning. The Conjunction of the Spheres might serve as an excellent example of this. This name, so mysterious to a commoner's ear, could be replaced with a much simpler alternative: when the worlds collided. Yeah, I've read this already, but it is an interesting, it's worth reading again. The phenomenon itself can also be explained in terms simple enough for a child to understand. Imagine, dear reader, that our world is a ship sailing on a great sea. From its deck we can see other distant vessels. Those are the stars. These vessels each bear their own goods and their own crews. They usually pass at some distance, barely visible specks, even viewed through a spyglass. Once every few thousand years, however, a storm breaks above this cosmic sea. A storm so strong it tosses the ships toward one another, making them sail cheek by jowl. Part of the crew of one ship can at such times move to another, and some of the cargo from one ship's hold can spill onto a neighboring vessel. When the weather calms, let me scroll down here. When the weather calms, the ships separate once again and sail their separate, variably different ways. The so-called post-conjunction beings, namely monsters such as ghouls and basilisks, are precisely such passengers from another vessel, and we humans are castaways, flung against our will from somewhere far away onto a world previously inhabited by the elder races. Once here, we learn the arcane, mysterious mysteries of magic, unbeknownst to us before. Could the worlds collide once more? Perhaps. Can this cataclysm be avoided, or the opposite, hastened? Some scholars believe there are beings who have mastered this skill, who possess rare genes, allow which some to seize the helm of our vessel and steer us to safer waters or to our doom. Okay, there you go. Now, can we get in? Oh, there's more to loot here. Murano Runestone. Yeah, this stuff definitely does not go to the Eternal Fire, guys. And this Triss's house? I take it it's Triss's house. So let's...
Herbs? Roots? Triss turned to healing?
Grapes and dried fruit. She left us some food. Dried fruit in a vial. My evening with a vampire. Okay. Bestiary entry added. Nice. My evening with a vampire. You will no doubt call me a liar, a cheat, and a madman. You will shake your head in pity and snort in disbelief. But I promise you, I swear on all the gods, everything which you shall read in the pages to follow is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I met the vampire of which I write years ago, in an inn in Beauclair. He introduced himself to me as Regis, and said he was a barber and a medic. Since he looked in every aspect like a mortal man, I might never have even suspected his true nature, had not a fire broken out shortly thereafter in the establishment in which we were residing. This Regis, if that truly was his name, stood completely untouched by the flames, whereas my own clothing quickly caught fire. The vampire carried me out of the burning inn, saving my life from certain death, then treated my numerous wounds. At first, Regis refused to answer my query as to how he had miraculously survived the furnace-like temperatures inside the burning inn without so much as a scratch on his body or a hair singed on his head. Eventually, however, he must have sensed I was a man of the world, one who would not jump to hasty judgments based on appearances or species, and revealed his identity, along with a great number of highly interesting facts. According to Regis, not all vampires are alike. This vast family contains both mindless catechins, bleeders, and hekimaras, who in form resemble overgrown bats far more than humans, as well as Alps and Bruxae, who look remarkably like comely maids. In addition to these, there are even the more powerful higher vampires, to which genus belonged my unexpected acquaintance. Not even a witcher can discern a higher vampire from a mortal man. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot be killed by pounding aspen stakes into their chest, nor by cutting off their heads, nor, as I can vouch for based on personal experience, by fire. They do not fear running water, garlic, or symbols of any creed. It might be some consolation to learn a vampire's bite does not turn a human into one of their number, and they do not in any way need our blood in order to survive. To them, it is merely a delicacy in which they indulge from time to time, like men do with fine wine. Regis asked me to keep his tale to myself, but now as I lay on my deathbed, I feel that I must share his secret knowledge, even if it means breaking my word to this most noble individual. Okay, higher vampires are added. All right, that's cool. Let's take a look at that. And obviously under vampires, yeah. And this is alphabetical, so let's just go higher vampires. Okay, and is that Regis there? What, vampire oil and Igni, okay. But it just said that fire doesn't, that's interesting, fire doesn't affect them, and now they're vulnerable to Igni, okay. Men, the polite ones at least, would call me a monster, a blood-drinking freak. Emil Regis, higher vampire. Only a mutual thirst for blood links higher vampires to their distant and much more primitive cousins, Ekimaras, Alps, catechins, and the like. Higher vampires are in fact much more similar to humans than to those bat-like blood slurpers. They not only resemble us in appearance, but also share our intelligence and behavioral patterns. This means they do not squat in distant forests or hide in the shadows. On the contrary, they are particularly fond of cities, where they live out deceivingly normal lives. Even witchers are not capable of recognizing them at once, for their medallions remain perfectly motionless in the presence of higher vampires. Yet all these similarities should not blind us to an essential difference. Unlike men, higher vampires are immortal. Those who have faced them in combat and survived can be counted on one hand. Okay, interesting. It is let me scroll down here. It is a witcher's good fortune that higher vampires are extremely rare, and not all are dangerous to humans. Yeah, so why would, as a witcher, it doesn't even seem like, I guess because they have that occasional blood habit, can't they just like take a pint from somebody who might be donating blood and go on their merry way? It doesn't seem like they need the blood to survive. It is a witcher's good fortune that higher vampires are extremely rare, and not all are dangerous to humans. Though they do have a taste for blood, they do not need to drink it to survive. Some higher vampires have renounced feeding on humans altogether and do no harm to anyone, but others give in to their desires. A witcher who braves fighting a higher vampire must bear in mind that he faces a monster endowed with incredible strength, one able to manipulate men and animals, turn invisible, and transform into a giant bat, and furthermore, one which is nearly impossible to kill. In other words, even an experienced monster slayer should think twice before accepting a contract on one of these creatures, even if half a kingdom and a princess's hand is in the offing. Okay, wow, that was pretty cool. I look forward to meeting Regis. Hopefully it's on friendly terms. Alright, Triss has got...
Airbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
Okay, and what else we got around here? His Imperial Majesty Emir Var Emrys. Okay, I don't know if I read that, but I will keep that in mind for reading later. Don't think I need to read about him right now. Saltpeter. Okay. Something else, quest item there. Brother Adelbard's Bestiary. That I do want to read for some reason. Each beast, isn't he's the guy who has a treasure quest, right? And I was supposed to find like another part to it. Adelbert, or was Adelbert Kermit, was that his name? What is this? Prince Adrian's Journal. I don't know, maybe that's, don't know what that's all about. This is something, bestiary entry added. For what? For this? Oh no, because I'm, yeah, see Adelbert Kermit's second map. There you go. Okay, anyway, stick to the, what do I have here? I have Haunted House. I seek a Witcher of Why does it say it wasn't red? Where did I get those Monster and Oxenfurt? Interesting. Okay, anyway. Each beast herein described in two manners you may hunt. Either seek ye tracks, follow and strike the foulness wherever in its wild ye find it, or lure it to a chosen place and engage it there in advantageous battle. The latter poses less risk, for the hunter exposes no chance for an unexpected fight. Note, however, that to lure a beast into a trap, first its taste and behaviors ye must know. As for fork tails, bait them thusly, pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it. I think I've read this before. Then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste. The beast lured by the caprine odor, or is it caprine? Yes, I've definitely read this before because I remember coming across that word and not knowing how to pronounce it. Will without fail soon come. If it is a griffin ye seek to slay, take ye buckthorn from deep water. The mighty stench of this herb is to griffins like fresh roasted meat of the primest sort, and so come they will forthwith. Though far away they might be, turning to drowners and water hags, it is known to all and sundry that fish and rotting mollusks are their loves. As for trolls, common hooch is their weakness. Okay, thank you, Brother Adelbert. Now, before I examine that, let's continue looting. Alchemist powder, scavenger hunt, cat school gear. Okay, I don't know. Scavenger hunt 2, cat school gear, upgrade diagrams part 2. Okay, why is it that I thought, I don't know, very strange. I am Witcher signs, interesting. We definitely want to read this. I've got all these, where are these coming from? All these things that I haven't read. I thought I've read I don't know. As a mule is neither ass nor horse, though it has traits of both, so are witchers neither mages nor common men. Witchers are able to cast simple spells they call signs, drawing on the basics of telekinesis, ard, pyrokinesis, igni, hypnosis, axi, and so on. They are not, however, capable of utilizing more complex spells. Indeed, they treat real magic with reserve and distrust. Widespread in the ranks is an irrational, nigh unto superstitious fear of teleportation. Let me remind you that deadly accidents during translocation travel occur only once per 100 instances of such travel. Okay, that's not a totally reassuring rate. This aversion surely stems from the fact that witchers do not possess inborn magical talents, but instead gain them during their infamous trial of the grasses. It can thus be said that their casting spells is an affront to nature, as is, in fact, everything witchers do. Witcher's not quite the devils you thought. Now, where... is this just other pages within... how am I... that scroll above, where does that come... do I have that with every book? And I just haven't... something's going on here. A conviction has arisen among both mages and the hoi polloi that witchers barely rise a hair's breadth above animals. They are deformed and bloodthirsty mutants, and that in slaking this thirst, they do not limit themselves to the fluids of monsters. Meanwhile, the research and observation of Virgil of Banard paint an entirely different picture of the cast. Of course, it is an indisputable fact that the mutations witchers undergo influence their temperament, immune system, strength, and endurance. Yet one cannot consider them unthinking beings forged only for killing as a result. In fact, witchers cultivate a unique culture, specialized body of knowledge, an effective training system, and even a code of honor. They know an incredible amount about the effects of ingesting various organic and inorganic substances, and also a small amount, but nevertheless something, about the fundamentals of magic, by which I mean the simple spells they call signs. On the surface, the Witchers appear to be a homogeneous social entity, but in truth their fighting styles, training regimens, and worldviews differ significantly depending upon the school to which they adhere. The best-known Witcher schools on the continent are the School of the Wolf, the School of the Bear, the School of the Griffin, School of the Viper, and the School of the Cat. Okay. Alexander's notes. One droplet from a colony of plague bacteria diluted in 100 quarts of pure water is sufficient. Oh, this is what I got from Kira, is it not? This is what I got from Kira, I believe. Do I want to read all this? It's, okay. Contract missing. How have I not read this? Let it be known that the Imperial Army is in need of a man who knows the area, hunter or... I think when I take it off the notice board, for some reason it's not marked as red. I think that's because I do remember reading this. And I think that it doesn't tell me the level here, but I think it was beyond my level. Devil in the... Yeah, these... I've read these. Contract the White Lady... and some of them I've finished, right? Yeah, okay. Weird. I don't know why they're coming up there. Why... Okay, anyway. So that, that takes care of that loot thingy. Let's look at this sack. Steel plates. Okay, there you go. And then there's another level. Alright, but let's check out what this is.
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
Okay, there we go. And we've got another floor here to explore. Dumpling. Dried fruit. Wow, she left a lot of food around. Hop over that, and then maybe I can... There we go. Not interested in that stuff. Steel plates. I don't know why I'm interested in that. There's something glowing here. Now, not quite the devils you thought. Didn't I just read that? Yeah, I just read that. Rose of Remembrance.
Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
Okay. Rose of Remembrance. Why did that have the sparkly quest item thingy over it? Witcher signs. We just read that. And then we have a... what's over here that I didn't loot? I thought I looted everything over here. Oh, right. Duh. Forgot that I didn't take those out of there. Okay.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
All right, well, I suppose now we have to go hunt ourselves down a thief, or at least try to stealthily follow a thief into the sewers to find Triss.